Now, what are trigonometric ratios? So if you are just starting with trigo, first get 2-3 things in your mind very carefully. Trigonometry is all about triangles. Here we studied triangles, okay? And metric is like measurement, trigo is like triangles measurement. Ratios are ratios which we are going to consider of sides in a given triangle. Let me draw a triangle for you first. Let's take a right angled triangle like this. Okay, so here is a right angled triangle. Let me name this triangle. Okay, so in a right angled triangle, as you know, there is an angle with 90 degrees. Let's name this triangle as P, Q and R. When you are starting with a right angle triangle, what we are doing here is we take an angle into consideration. Like say this is theta, I'm putting this as theta. So in a right angle triangle, when you are calculating things with respect to one angle, here we have angle RPQ or theta, I'm calling it theta. With respect to this theta, as you know, and with respect to this 90 degree, we know that the side opposite to 90 degree, this side precisely, this is called hypotenuse. So let me just write this as hypotenuse, HYP, right? OTENUSE. This is hypotenuse. Okay, HYPOTENUSE, hypotenuse. Now the side opposite to the angle we are working with, this is called, this is the height or the perpendicular. I'm taking this as say P. I'm representing this as P. Okay, perpendicular. And this one I'm representing this as base. Okay, let me take a smaller P here because we already have a P here for the triangle's vertex. I'm taking this as P, perpendicular. This is my base, and here I'm taking hypotenuse. Alright, so we have 3 sides to it. Now what are trigonometric ratios? Ratios, when we compare any 2 sides with respect to a given angle under consideration. So first thing we have is we have this theta, opposite to it we have this perpendicular P, here we have the base, this is the hypotenuse. Mind it, if we were talking about this angle, then the side opposite to this angle, that is PQ, would have been our perpendicular or height. Okay, so since we are working with this angle, we are taking this as perpendicular, this as base, and let me just put it properly, perpendicular. Okay, and this as base, let's put as base, and this is hypotenuse. Okay, so ratios actually are between the sides that we consider. First 3 important ratios we have to know. Number 1 is there's something called SINE, sine, which for calculations purpose we shorten to SIN, sine. Okay, now what is this sine ratio? This ratio is, let's see, we are taking this theta into consideration. So a ratio called sine theta actually is a ratio between the perpendicular, in this case QR, perpendicular is QR, and hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is here is, you can say, PR in the figure. That is, sine theta is a ratio between of the height or perpendicular, like between this side and this side. So this is sine theta we have. A second ratio after sine theta is known as cosine. So let's write first what is cosine. COSINE, cosine. In short, it is written as cos, and if we try to find cos theta, cos theta will be a ratio between the base, in this case PQ. Okay, this is ratio of PQ to PR. Okay, that is base by hypotenuse. Like here, let me put it this way, this is perpendicular by hypotenuse, and this is base by hypotenuse. Okay, a third ratio which we have to know is tangent. Okay, T-A-N-G-E-N-T, tangent, and in short for calculation we write it tan. Okay, so if we have to find a ratio called tan theta, let's take this T-A-N, tan theta. This is a ratio between perpendicular and base. So perpendicular here is QR, let me put QR by, and base is PQ. So this is basically perpendicular by base. Okay, now as we have these three important ratios, similarly there are three more ratios which are reciprocal in relation to these three ratios. Let me just explain three more ratios, and these are the basic ratios which you have to know. So let's take that triangle once more here where we were finding those ratios. It's very easy, but you have to be very attentive, as I said, because this is slowly going to get built into trigonometry's further complex problems. So let us take the triangle again, the right angle triangle which we had, PQR. We have a 90 degree here, we have a perpendicular or height, we have an angle theta here. Yeah, this angle is theta, this one, this is angle theta, and with respect to this angle, this is base, and this is our hypotenuse. Yeah, hypotenuse here. So the three other angles which we have to understand, the first one is called, let me spell it for you fully first, cosecant, C-O-S-E-C-A-N-T, which is shortened as or written in short as cosec, you know, C-O-S-E-C. Now what is this ratio? Let's see the triangle. It is, as I said, just the reciprocal of what three ratios we have already studied so far. So cosec, C-O-S-E-C, cosec theta is just the reciprocal of sine theta. What was sine theta, if you recall? It was perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here it will just be opposite, that is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Okay, so in this figure what will we get? Hypotenuse is PR. See, we will match it with what we did earlier. PR by perpendicular is QR. Alright, so cosec theta is hypotenuse by perpendicular. Second ratio which we have to study here is called SECANT. Second, in short we write it as sec, S-E-C. So let's look at this ratio. Sec of theta, that is angle RPQ or angle P or angle theta, sec theta will be just the opposite ratio of what we studied as cosine theta or cos theta. What was cos theta? It was base by hypotenuse. So this will be just opposite of cos theta, and it is going to be hypotenuse by base. Okay, cos theta, you recall, it was base by hypotenuse. So sec theta is hypotenuse by base, hypotenuse by base. Okay, which in the figure will be PR by base. What is base here? PQ. Got it? And a third one, you recall what we just studied a little earlier, it was called tan theta. Now there is another one, another ratio which we call cotangent, CO tangent, cotangent, tan gent, G-E-N-T, cotangent. Let me write it again for you clearly. This is CO tangent, T-A-N-G-E-N-T. So cotangent, in short it is written as cot, C-O-T. So let's find cot theta, C-O-T. Cot theta is just the opposite of tan theta in terms of the sides we take. So tan theta was perpendicular by base, cot will be base by perpendicular. So we take base by perpendicular. So in this case it is going to be PQ by PQ, that is the base, by QR. Okay, so we got in total 6 angles. Now as you see that these ratios are reciprocal to each other in a sense. So before we end, let us see what is the reciprocal involvement or relation between these angles. The first one, let's go back to what we studied first. Sine, if you see sine theta is going to be, it is 1 by cosec theta. In other way, we can also write that cosec theta is equal to 1 by sine theta, right? The second one which we know is cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, or we can also write sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. And the third one was tan theta. Tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, or we can write cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Now this is very basic which we know in this chapter. Let me just go back and tell you where exactly what is applicable. I mean, where are we going to apply these ratios? Supposing in a triangle you have 3 sides, and here you have, say this is 5 units of 5 centimeter, this is 12 centimeter, and hypotenuse of course is going to be 13 centimeter because it's a right angle triangle. So anyway you have, you know, base and perpendicular both squared will sum up to hypotenuse squared. So 13 square will be equal to 12 square plus 5 square. Anyway, so if we have to find sine theta for this angle, you know, for this theta, so sine theta is, as we studied, is perpendicular by hypotenuse here. So what is it going to be? Perpendicular is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. This is the ratio we get sine theta. Cos theta in this triangle is going to be, if you see here what we studied base by hypotenuse. So what is this going to be? Base is, let's take this here, 5 by hypotenuse is 13. So we get this value. Tan theta is, if you see, if you recall, it's perpendicular by base. So this becomes 12 by base is how much? 5, and then there can be further calculation to this. Similarly, we can always go for other ratios here. So let's just revise once more. Let's come back to the first ratio. First, let's come back what we have. We have a right angle triangle. We have an angle called theta, and with respect to this theta, we are going to calculate various ratios between the sides. A triangle here, I am representing opposite to theta is perpendicular, and there is a base which is the adjacent side, and there is a hypotenuse, the side which is opposite 90 degree angle, and then we come to the first ratio. First ratio is called sine theta. Sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse here, right? So we get first ratio. The second ratio is cos theta. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. Third ratio is tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular by base. And when you have these 3 ratios, we also studied the 3 other ratios in a triangle which we have to know, and these 3 are cosec theta. Yeah, here is cosec theta. So cosec theta is just the opposite of what we studied in sine theta. This is going to be hypotenuse by perpendicular. If you recall, sine theta was perpendicular by hypotenuse. Sec theta is hypotenuse by base. If you recall, just a little earlier we studied that cos theta was base by hypotenuse. And the third we have is cot theta, which is base by perpendicular. Now this is also just the reciprocal of what we studied for tan theta. And then again we also have studied the relations here, which are the reciprocal relations. Now if you see here, just revising, sine theta can be written as 1 by cosec theta. Otherwise cosec theta is also 1 by sine theta. If you go to cos theta can be written as 1 by sec theta. Similarly, sec theta can also be mentioned as 1 by cos theta. And tan theta can be written as 1 by cot theta, and cot theta can also be written as 1 by tan theta. So this is a very beginner's a very introduction to trigonometry involved in a right angle triangle. As we move more into trigonometry, we will of course study more complex relations or more complex calculation we can do, but you have to remember all these basics very well so that later you don't face any problem as you move into +2 or even higher in your education. Thanks for watching. If you like, please like the channel, subscribe and share it. Thank you so much.